Good afternoon, all. This is Dolores from Getting Gigs, and today I'd like to talk to you about some opportunities at Southwest Airlines. The reason I chose to talk about this company today is because I was looking for remote opportunities. I like working remotely. I like working on remote gigs, side hustles, gigs, anything that I can do remotely. Because I don't want to work a regular job inside of an office. Whole goal is never to have to go into office again. So I always look for side hustles and gigs. Now, I did not find an opportunity here on their website for myself, but I did find some interesting opportunities on here that I thought I would share with people because this is actually really good for like if you're a college student and you're looking for like an intern position. They had a couple of those type of positions that I thought they were interesting that I'd like to share. And then they actually had a couple other positions, some remote, some not. But I'm just going to go ahead and share them all with you. If you can like and subscribe, I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get into this. The website is southwest.com. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom to careers, you would press that and you're brought to the screen right here. Now, right here down on the bottom, if you actually have questions and you want to ask your questions about a job or whatever, like it has like this bot here and you can ask questions there and they can help you explore jobs. Now, for me in particular, I just did jobs. I pressed the button jobs and then I just did search. Like here, I just did search. I didn't do a filter on it. And it shows you what's available. Right now, they only have like 30 positions available within the United States. I don't know if you're in another country that has Southwest Airlines. I don't know if there's this only. I don't know if Southwest is just in the United States. I believe it is, but I don't think you'll find remote opportunities on here if you're in another country because I didn't find any, and I've searched for a couple days now. But I did want to show you, like, if you are in the United States and you want to work for them, they did have 30 positions available. And the ones that I saw, like, they don't really jump out to you as remote. Like, they have this customer service agent. You got to be in Colorado for this one. This one's in Montana. They have all these other different ones, and they tell you what state that you have to be in. But the ones I wanted to show you was if you do search up here for remote, these are the intern positions that I thought were interesting because when I couldn't find them like regularly, but like if you do the search for remote, you get these intern positions. And like they have a business development intern. It's the spring of 2025. That one's in Texas. And then they have corporate responsibility, spring of 2025. They all say remotely. So even though it says Dallas, Texas, I would probably still look into it if you're looking to do an internship. But they have quite a few, like technology, engineer, sales analytics, UI or UX design, spring of 2025, and cybersecurity. Like they have, these are like some good opportunities because it'd be like with a good company to do an internship with. I know for myself when I was trying to look for an internship, I was actually having a hard time to find one at the time. The school did partner with some companies, but sometimes you want to do like you want to pick your own company because that way, if you do well there, you can get your foot in the door, maybe get a job out of that. Or you don't want to do a job where you do an internship and then you're not going to get a job from it. The whole goal is to try to make something out of that internship where you can convert it into a job. So I just thought I would share you these and the ones like those are the remote ones. Like if you have to go through them because I don't know what your major is or I don't know anything about you, and if you're going to school just go through here and see if there any of these meet the criteria that you're looking for. And if you're not an internship, like you're not looking for an internship, you're just looking for a regular job, just go back to your regular search. And like I said, they had the 30 positions available, but from what I can tell, like it changes a lot. Because if you go look at the regular, just like if you go back to jobs and you go to careers again, I'm just gonna let this come up. If you look, like they'll tell you like here because these are the positions that they normally hire for, like airport operations, pilot, corporate, customer support. And these customer support ones are usually the ones that they have available that are remote and the ones that you could do from home. Because as you can see, the lady's working from home. There's like a picture of somebody in her family. She's got idols in the background, some books and stuff. So she's definitely doing that from home. And then they have other jobs here, like you can't do a flight attendant from home, of course, but they have other ones on here. Like you can tell, like they're actually remote jobs. Like So like they might not have opportunities now for them, but in the future, like if you look on here in the future, you might actually find a good possibility for yourself. Now, in terms of whether or not I believe that this is a good company to work for, I mean, I've always liked Southwest Airlines, and also Southwest Airlines was featured like in one of those books, like I think it was From Good to Great. It was one of those books where it was featured because of the way that the company does business, like how they treat their employees. And I always remember that from reading that book. And I remember when I read about it, I was thinking, wow, there's good companies to work for, and then there's Next Level, which are great companies. And they were identified as one of the great companies in that book. And I just clearly remember it because I thought, oh, wow, I didn't even know that about them. But for in terms of if I think that they're a good company to work for, I agree that they're a good company to work for. And you know that like they're legit, like the Southwest Airlines been around for a long time, so it's like it's worth the investment. I mean, like, I mean, the investment team in terms of time, like, to just apply for them. If you get hired, you get hired. If you don't, you don't. At least you tried. The only suggestion that I do have is that if you do apply for any of the positions that they have available that are currently available, is that you do update your resume to state whatever's in the job profile. So, like, if they have a position out here, like, say if you apply for any of the positions that they have out there, if you apply for any of them, all you need to do is you need to make sure that your resume has the keywords on there that's on that job that you're applying for. So let's just take this one like provisioning agent. I don't even know what that type of position that is. But if you look at it, like this one is, yeah, they're paying $20 an hour. You fly for free. They're telling you all the benefits about it. But then it tells you what you do. Performs job in safe manner, loads, unloads, um, motorized ground vehicle services. So, like, you would look in here and see what things in here that they say that you need as a qualification. And if you have those qualifications, you would update your resume to reflect that. So that way, when they do look at your resume, it'll be a match to that. And then you have a higher probability or likelihood of getting called back for that position. And you do that also too because like these larger companies, they have these not employee tracking systems, but they're application tracking systems. And what happens is they go through the resumes, they scan them, look for those keywords, and if your resume has those keywords, then there's a good possibility you have a better chance of getting an interview for that position. But if they scan your resume and it doesn't have those keywords, then there's a less likelihood that you're going to get called for that position because they have too many resumes to go through. You're one pea in a pod. Like, so if 1,000 people apply for one position and your resume doesn't have all those keywords in it, you might be the most qualified person for that position, but because your resume didn't reflect that, you're not going to get called back. So that's just my key piece of advice for you. Always update your resume to make sure that it reflects the position that you're applying for. What I personally do is I keep one open in Word, and if I apply for a position, I update the Word document with that information. I save it in a folder with the date on there, whatever position it was that I applied for, and then I submit that resume. In the beginning, I did not do that. I was just sending out the same resume to everybody. And guess what? I didn't get a call back from a lot of those places. I know I was qualified for quite a few of those positions, but because I didn't do what I was supposed to, I didn't do my due diligence, I didn't do what I should have did on my resume. That's why I didn't get called back. I know that now, but that's hindsight. It's 2020. That's the lesson I learned. Just passing it on. Anyway, this is the lures from getting gigs. I only wanted to show you these positions today was just because of those ones for the internship. Because like I mean, that's a good opportunity. Like why not get an internship from a company that is a reputable company? Like why not try that if you could? Like I said, they do have other positions out there, and they do always have those customer service support positions available. They just don't have them right now. So like if you are looking for a customer service position, just keep keep their website to the side and just look at it later and see if they have something new pop up and apply at that time. But I'm going to go ahead and put the link below. And if you want to go ahead and save it as one of your favorites for them, and then just check out their website every once in a while. Have a good night. Thank you for watching. Bye.